Hello, I am Dr. Kavita Nargoni from KIMS Hospital. Today we are going to know about the menstrual irregularities. The menstrual irregularities are called as abnormal uterine bleeding or AUB. The causes for AUB is polyp. Polyp, which is a fleshy growth within the endometrial cavity. It can be due to adenomyosis, which is fibrotic and bloody collection within the wall of the uterus, which can cause enlargement of the uterus and menstrual irregularities and also pain. Fibroids, which are the benign tumors which can be found in the myometrium or submucosally, that is within the cavity of the uterus. The abnormal uterine bleeding can also be due to coagulative disorders, can be ovulatory, can be due to the endometrial pathology and hormonal imbalances. So, a normal cycle, menstrual cycle is between 21 to 35 days with a flow of for 2 to 7 days. So, any alteration in the cyclicity of the pattern or with the increase or decrease of bleeding amount of flow is called as AUB. So, a normal cycle can occur between 21 to 35 days. So, anything less than a cycle occurring less than 21-day interval is called as polymenorrhea, and if it occurs more than at a duration of more than 35 days, it is called as oligomenorrhea. And menorrhagia is when there is increase in the duration of flow and the amount of flow. And menometrorrhagia is a irregular acyclical bleeding which has no pattern. Bleeding can occur at any time and it can be normal or a menometrorrhagia, that is excessive flow. And the various causes I have already mentioned, like polyps, endometriosis, adenomyosis, fibroids. And when menstrual irregularity occurs, it should not be delayed, and immediate doctor consultation has to be sought, because it can be due to a simple simple hormonal pathology to a cancer. It can lead to cancer also. So, it has to be evaluated immediately. So, the various tests when a doctor does when you consult a doctor is, it is a simple blood test like CBP to assess the Hb percent and platelet count, and a CT, BT like PT, APTT, and a hormone evaluation which includes thyroid, prolactin, FSH, LH, etc. And an ultrasound, first a clinical examination of by perspeculum and pervaginal by the doctor, and an ultrasound examination to rule out the polyps, fibroids, adenomyosis and all. And then hysteroscopy, wherein we pass a telescope into the uterus and we see whether there is any abnormality in the uterine endometrium like polyps, hyperplasia and all. And at the same time we can do a diagnostic curettage, taking out the polyps, polypectomy, and we send it for biopsy to see whether it is due to hormonal imbalance or due to any other abnormality like cancers. And there are also in critical cases we also go to do MRI and CT scan. And once the diagnosis is established, depending upon the pathology, first we give simple drugs like fibrinolytics to decrease the amount of bleeding, and we might put you on hormonal treatment also. There are other non-invasive, these are the non-invasive methods, and we can, even when these medical treatments fail, we can go to minimally invasive procedures like hysteroscopy or endometrial ablation, the levonorgestrel drug releasing IUCDs, that is intrauterine devices to control the bleeding. When all these medical managements and the minimally invasive procedures fail, then we go for the then if the patient is really becoming anemic and depending upon the pathology, we might go for hysterectomies. And here in KIMS we have the facility of the uterine conservation procedures like endometrial ablations, IUD inserting Mirenas and all, and also hysteroscopic guided biopsies. And when a hysterectomy is needed, we do it either through minimally invasive procedures like vaginal hysterectomies, robotic and laparoscopic. So, whenever there is a change in cyclical pattern of the bleeding or the duration of bleeding, or when you have a postcoital bleeding, that is when there is a bleeding after intercourse, or when there is no cyclicity in your bleeding pattern, and when there is pain abdomen associated with bleeding, please do not hesitate to consult a doctor. The earlier you seek the advice with the minimal medical treatment, you can get rid of the problem. If you delay the problem, you might become anemic. It might go into serious disorders like malignancy, depending again on the pathology. So, a doctor consultation is a must to keep you healthy and to prevent complications.